You just need to dislodge it somehow.
Try skipping a stone into the bottle. That way you can nudge it loose without breaking it.
First thing you need to do is figure out a way to get below ground.
I have a feeling whoever burglarized Jenna's place already knows.
Take another look around that back room of hers.
And once you're underground, find something that looks like an anvil, stand near it, and look up.
Sounds like you just need to look for the rock in the tunnel that's shaped like an anvil, stand near it, and look up.
As for that letter stuff, she must be talking about that paper with all those S's and P's on it that you found in the box on the beach.
But why would sailors love S's and P's?
Maybe they stand for words only sailors usually use.
Yeah! Use your laptop to search for nautical terms, Nance. Hopefully someone left the answer right there. Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me.
Hey, how's it going? Grab the phone, it's Nancy. While George picks up, I'm going to turn down the heat under my roux.
Under your what?
Hello?
Hi, Bess. Can you talk?
Hey, Nancy, of course I can talk.
I think she just wanted to make sure nothing on the stove was in danger of igniting.
Everything's safely on simmer. What's up? Hello?
Hey, Bess.
Oh, Nancy, it is such a bummer that you're not here.
Why?
Because she won't stop cooking.
Hello?
Hi, Bess.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on? Hello?
Hi, Bess, it's me.
So what happened? What'd Katie say? Hello?
Hi, Bess, it's me.
Have you found a ride out to that shipwreck yet?
Well, no, but...
Then what are you calling us for?
Right.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me.
Nancy, hi. Have you confronted Katie yet?
Not yet.
So what's up?
Hey, Nance. So, how's your vacation going? What? No mysteries, Nancy. You're supposed to be relaxing.
Oh, give it up, George. She can't help it. So what's the deal with this one? Why would somebody do something like that?
Uh-oh. I bet it's got something to do with that orphan killer whale.
You know about that?
Katie told us about the whale when we called to tell her you were on your way.
Someone vandalized Katie's boat because of a whale?
Katie does have a mouth on her, especially when the subject is marine life.
Did they find any fingerprints?
Katie wouldn't let me call the sheriff.
Why not?
Well, she doesn't have much money, I can tell you that. Uh-oh. Bess?
You almost sound like you're suspicious of her or something.
Bess? Is that supposed to be smoking like that?
Oh, no! Darn it!
Darn what?
My roux. It's ruined.
Oh, no. She wrecked her roux.
It's not funny, George.
Yes, it is, Bess.
What's a roux?
A carefully heated mixture of flour and butter. I was going to use it to thicken my gumbo. Rock shrimp gumbo. It was Chef Sherwood's main dish last night.
She's hooked on this cooking show called Feasting for Fitness.
Let me guess. It's hosted by a guy, and he's very cute.
That happens to be true, but I watch it because I like his philosophy. Eat in moderation and eat only that which is made out of fresh ingredients and cooked with great skill, care, and judgment.
2 days ago. Yesterday she cooked, or should I say ruined, crepes.
They weren't ruined. I mean, you could still eat parts of them. Anyway, I want to hear what you're doing, Nance. As usual, George is exaggerating.
She's in the process of cooking a 10-course dinner, Nancy.
10 very tasty, very healthy, very small courses. Anyway, it's too bad you're not here to enjoy them. So what's the latest? So are you going to confront her?
I don't really have anything to confront her with.
Good, because as I recall, Katie doesn't do confrontation very well.
My gosh, George. Is there anything else Nancy should know about this so-called friend of yours?
Katie's fine. She just has a few edgy little quirks, that's all.
Great. That's probably what they said about Lizzie Borden. Do you think he has a point?
I can see why he's upset. I mean, that whale is making it difficult for fishermen like him to make a living, yet nobody seems to care. Must be very frustrating.
The bottom line is, he had a motive for vandalizing Katie's boat. Don't turn your back on him, Nan. And therefore, very anti-Katie. Sounds like a candidate for your suspect list to me. Does Jenna own the cafe or just run it?
She inherited it. The place has been in the Devlin family for centuries.
Whoa. Buildings that old are usually haunted, you know.
Oh boy, here we go.
Well, they are. I didn't say ask for it. I said get it. You're sneaky.
Aunt Iris probably left it to her with instructions to keep it in a vault somewhere.
I wouldn't trust him, Nan. Once a salesman, always a salesman.
Remember my neighbor, Ray Olaf? He was a salesman, but he quit.
Yeah, to go to work for a company that repossesses pets when people can't pay their vet bills.
She's right. Don't trust him.
But still.
That's not very romantic. Well, maybe the rosebud part is.
Well, it must mean something to somebody. Just keep your eyes open and keep asking questions, Nan. You'll figure it out. What do you mean?
The message makes no sense.
Well, it must make sense to somebody.
Keep your eyes open and keep asking questions, Nan. You'll figure it out.
You're kidding.
Of course.
Good for you. One should always be suspicious of a suspect.
Right. I hate to burst your bubble, but she sounds way wacky to me.
Well, eccentric maybe.
No, we're talking Liberty Bell here, Nance. The woman is cracked. Be careful.
I don't like the way she's always making you jump through hoops.
Me neither.
Guys, trust me, she's harmless.
Yeah, they probably said that about Lizzie Borden, too.
Why do you ask?
The thing I'm supposed to send Hilda has something to do with gifts she gave to Jenna, Holt, and Andy. I have to go clamming for Jenna before I can see what Hilda gave her.
What did Hilda give everybody else?
I smell a wild goose chase.
So do I. I was right. The place is haunted.
Why would a ghost steal food and boat parts?
Well, maybe they're going on a trip. You know, on the Flying Dutchman or something.
Right. You think that's how the thieves got in and out?
Gotta be.
Or,
I think you should stick to finding out who vandalized Katie's boat.
I think you should follow your instincts, even if they do seem totally bizarro.
Hello?
Hi, Nance. We're bored silly here, so we thought we'd give you a call.
What's going on?
Great timing, you guys. You will not believe what I just discovered.
What? Tell us.
For one thing, that orca that's been causing all the trouble around here, it's not wild at all. It's been trained.
How do you know?
Because I played fetch with it. I'd toss something into the water, and it would use its head to kind of bonk it back to me.
You gave Katie food poisoning?
No, I mean, not exactly. Something in the sandwich I made for her didn't agree with her.
Where is she now?
Outside, leaning over the rail, and you know.
Gee, Nan, I've never given any of your friends food poisoning.
I'm sure it was just an honest mistake. Give it another try, Nancy. Just go easy on the salmonella this time.
Very funny. You gave yourself food poisoning?
I must be the worst cook in the history of sandwich making.
The ideal sandwich is a visually pleasing combination of high-quality carbohydrates and protein. Just keep it simple and you can't go wrong. Chef Sherwood says...
Sorry, guys. Gotta go.
You gave yourself food poisoning?
All I know is I made myself a sandwich and it didn't agree with me.
The ideal sandwich is a visually pleasing combination of high-quality carbohydrates and protein. Just keep it simple and you can't go wrong. Chef Sherwood says...
Sorry, guys. Gotta go.
Maybe it just picked that up on its own.
No, see, I found this hidden sea cave, and in it was this harness-type thing like the military uses on the orcas that it trains.
So what do you think it's been trained for?
They were from the Whitechapel Dawn.
You think somebody trained the orca to retrieve containers from that shipwreck?
Casey the librarian did say the ship could have been smuggling something, and people don't usually bother smuggling something unless it's valuable.
Who trained it? That's what I want to know.
Well, in that hidden sea cave, I came across something else.
What?
A pair of work gloves. They had Katie's name on them.
Oh my gosh, Katie's behind all this?
Not necessarily. Those gloves may have been stolen from her.
Have you asked her about them?
Not yet. I'm on my way to do that right now.
Well, get going and let us know what she says as soon as she says it.
I will. I never got a chance to talk to her. She's gone.
Gone?
She must have fixed her boat and taken off.
Taken off for where?
The shipwreck?
Yes, so I'm going out there. As soon as I find someone who can take me, that is. I can't kayak from here. It's too far.
You think she's trying to hide something?
I know she's your friend, George, but I just got the feeling she wasn't telling me everything.
Well, it's not like she's my best friend or anything, but what would she be hiding?
It's not exactly a word you hear every day.
It's not exactly hard proof either.
What else did this Scotto guy have to say? What's her problem? What kind of stuff does she cook?
She's famous for her clam chowder, which is outstanding.
Well, don't just stand there. Get me the recipe. What kind of stuff does she cook?
I had one of her homemade muffins, and it was outstanding.
Well, don't just stand there. Get me the recipe. Why should he care if you poke around the lighthouse?
He said it's because he doesn't trust people to treat it with the respect it deserves.
Do you believe him?
Why should he care if you poke around the lighthouse?
Good question. The obvious answer is that he's hiding something.
What does he sell?
Whale watching tours. He keeps trying to talk Katie into selling her company to him and becoming his business partner.
Think he wrecked her boat so she'd have to go into business with him?
Oh, that is so romantic! What did it say? Check out the URLs in the search engine on the Deception Island portal page on your laptop. I bet you'll find everything you need there.
Except for a live male crab, of course. Head to the beach by the lighthouse for that one. And for question number 2, go see the world.
Whale world, that is.
What do you mean, supposedly crazy?
Well, I was told that she went a little wacky after her husband died and became a hermit. But her letter actually made sense.
What did it say?
So was everyone right about her? Is she mental?
Not at all. I think she just enjoys making people use their brains.
Ouch, what a meanie. Let's see. I've clammed up. My skin's been clammy. I owe George a couple of clams.
I'll take that as a no.
Ghosts? What do you mean?
Somebody stole food and some boat parts from a back room without breaking any windows or jimmying any locks.
Ghosts? What do you mean?
Somebody stole some food and boat parts from a back room without breaking any windows or jimmying any locks. But I found a trap door that leads to a secret tunnel.
I don't get why you're so interested in some shipwreck.
I don't know, finding wood from a wreck that shouldn't be producing driftwood on the same beach where I saw dead fish that shouldn't be there? Something's weird.
I don't get why you're so interested in some shipwreck.
I don't know, finding wood from a wreck that shouldn't be producing driftwood? Something's weird, that's all.
What do you mean?
I mean, as soon as she finishes fixing her boat, she's going to drive me to the airport and send me back to River Heights.
She's kicking you out? Why?
I found out she'd been feeding the orca, which is illegal, and I guess she was embarrassed and didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, that sounds like Katie. I'm sorry, Nan.
My gosh, George, you sure have some weird friends.
Weird cousins, weird friends. What can I say? Do you think somebody trained the orca to dive down to that shipwreck and retrieve whatever the Whitechapel Dawn was carrying?
Casey the librarian did say the ship could have been smuggling something, and people don't usually bother smuggling something unless it's valuable.
You're being booked into jail?
The crab I caught for Holt turned out to be a female. Catching female Dungeness crabs is illegal.
I can't believe Holt had you arrested.
I did it twice. He was pretty ticked.
Wow, I've never been in the slammer. Hey, let me know what kind of food they serve, okay?
Sure.
The shipwreck, Nan. If she's been using the whale to retrieve that sunken cargo, that's gotta be where she is.
That's a very big if, Bess.
See if someone in town can take you out to where the Whitechapel Dawn went down. What have you got to lose?
It's almost nighttime there, isn't it? Maybe you should just wait until she gets back.
Hilda seemed to think we were running out of time. If I wait, I may never know the truth. I'd better go now.
Just be careful.
I will. Thanks, guys.
Well, you've got the letters N and W. North and west, maybe?
And all those numbers. Maybe they're coordinates.
Yeah. Enter them into your GPS, then go to that spot. Maybe you'll find buried treasure or something. If you could figure out what those flags on the box mean, I'll bet you could figure out how to open it.
Try the Hot Kettle Cafe. Maybe there's something in there that could help you.
Well, if each of those flags on the box stands for a letter, maybe you're supposed to use them to spell out a 7-letter word.
And maybe that word has been right in front of you this whole time.
Things are looking pretty rosy to me. Sometimes people use words to represent letters because some letters sound so much alike.
You know, like T, B, E, Z.
So maybe some of those funny words she used actually represent letters.
Bess, I salute you.
Take a look at that chess book in Holt's duffel.
You may find a number of answers in there.
Try moving White's most powerful man, or should I say woman, twice.
Those nonsense words that were written on them, maybe there's some kind of anagram.
Yeah, maybe the letters would spell out something that made sense if they were in a different order.
You have some kind of anagram buster on your laptop, don't you?
Ooh, use it and see what happens. Maybe you've already seen it.
That's right. It may already be in the bag.
Holt that thought, George. Holt that thought.
I think you should book it over to the Hot Kettle.
Aw, don't sweat it, Nance. It's in the bag.
Maybe we should all hold that thought.
All they need is a good shot of oil. All they need is a good shot of oil.
This is one case where tunnel vision is a good thing.
There must be some spare bulbs around there somewhere.
Just look high and low, Nance. Soon you'll be seeing the light.
Maybe Katie has one. Have you looked around her boat?
You might have to do a little tidying up first.
Maybe you're supposed to manipulate them until you get a certain combination of cards.
Like a particular poker hand or something.
I bet your buddy Holt has something stashed away that might be helpful. Maybe you're supposed to manipulate them until you get a certain combination of cards.
Like a particular poker hand or something.
Didn't Holt have a book on poker in that duffel of his? Look for the table in the back room that looks a little odd.
Then give it a little push.
Then watch where you step. It could be a trap. I'll bet it's more nautical jargon.
Maybe that search engine on your laptop can help.
Just remember, there are 2 sides to every story and to some pictures, too.
Keep your eyes peeled, Nan. And your ears.
Just remember, what you do on one side affects how things look on the other.
Just keep track of what Caddy looks like from both sides.
Once he gets it together, I just know things are going to take a turn for the better. Whale be in touch.
Bess.
Me too. I gotta go braise my brisket.
Whatever. Bess, do you smell something burning?
Shoot! Bye, Nance!
See ya.
Hasta la pasta. Remember the symbols you saw on the sails of that bottle boat at Andy's? Maybe they figure into those dials somehow. Give them a whirl and see what happens.
It might just open up all sorts of possibilities.
Maybe you should do what Hilda said and use those tinted glasses she left for you to take a look at the boat in a bottle Andy has.
Maybe what you see will tie in with those dials somehow.
Give it a whirl, Nance.
It might just open up all sorts of possibilities. We promised Frank and Joe Hardy they could do the honors this time.
Yeah, call them. They love it when you ask them for help.
We're good.
Just say the word.